Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pretty Aggressive. My name is Julia, and I run Pretty Aggressive Industries. We have pretty aggressive recovery coaching for women who have been raised with toxic, abusive, or poorly bonded parenting. I help women learn to thrive in this life because just surviving is bullshit. Today's segment is Valentine's Day and all the loves. So last night I was up rehearsing some scripts for dysfunctional introversion and disordered eating, and then also a parenting tool that I discovered really early on in my parenting called Submit and Commit. And I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. Fuck those other videos. This is important. Valentine's Day has become one of my favorite days of the year. Not because I've got some like super awesome heterosexual, heteronormative relationship, but because I fucking love hard. And also, just my style. This is the day my former husband and I announced our separation 3 years ago today. Kind of our sick, twisted humor, which we still share and I still appreciate. So let's tell that story. Today we're going to have some Brene Brown moments. I'm going to get vulnerable. I'm going to share some stuff. And related to that, I'm going to talk about my views on love and what I think might help other people just through sharing and storytelling. So the first story I want to share is about my separation. Now, my former husband and I separated after just before our daughter's second birthday. And the reason we did that was because we wanted to offer our daughter the opportunity to have parents or see examples of a relationship where two people were passionate about each other. A lot of people stay together for the kids, which is fucked. That is so fucked. And we, in our general style, chose the opposite. We chose to separate for her benefit. So at the time, we didn't have a history of fighting. It wasn't our thing. And when we did fight, we fought really clean. So there wasn't name calling and blaming and finger pointing. It was like, hey, you made me mad. You hurt my feelings. Like, respond to that. And we were great about it. We never meant to hurt each other, no matter what we were doing. We weren't petty. But the relationship got to a point where we recognized that although we were functioning together and we were extremely cooperative, the passion was gone. I went to some of my female friends at the time and asked them for advice. And what I got was, honey, blushes off the rose, that's marriage. Like, be thankful you're not fighting. Or what are you gonna do? Split that marriage and then go start a new relationship and collect a bunch of issues and problems with that and have to figure out all over again how to deal with those new issues? I'm like, you bitches have some problems. P.S. we're not friends anymore. So in the end, my former husband and I decided that we wanted to set the best example we could for our daughter growing up. And that meant setting examples for what romantic relationships should look like and functioning like two people who know the food each other like, know the other person's schedule really well and respect that, like the same music, respect the other person's routine and functioning. That's not enough. That's not enough to learn what we deserve in a romantic relationship. Not even what we deserve, but what we should have, what we should enjoy with the person that we have a intimate sexual connection with. So we made the split. And we are both very thankful. Well, actually, someone's going to get the text message first. It might be me after. Happy not being in a shitty relationship day anymore. And every year we've texted each other that. And our parenting together, our co-parenting is fucking awesome because we're not stuck somewhere that makes us unhappy. We're not stuck in a relationship that we dread, that we are not thankful for, because that's fucking bullshit. Now, that's the romantic love side. And the great thing about Valentine's Day is people are getting so much more aware, and people are so much more intellectually curious that love isn't just about our romantic relationships anymore. It's about how we share love with everybody in our lives. There's a really cool meme or image that goes around online showing, I think the Greeks believe in 9 different types of love, and it's family love and love for your child and love for your friends. And that's another story that we're going to share. I'm going to share. You're not talking. Growing up, I didn't get a lot of I love you from my parents. I'm over it. And I'm over it because I get to choose to change the legacy in my own family. So when I got dropped off for school, I didn't get I love you. When I got dropped off for soccer practice, I didn't get I love you. When I went to bed at night, I didn't get I love you. It was seldom heard in my home. So in my house, with my daughter and my family, I love you gets thrown around like fucking confetti at a 6-year-old's birthday party. And it's awesome. I love the moments where I drop my daughter off and I make eye contact. Bye, I love you, have a good day. Every time. And we'll be driving in the car and I can see her like spacing out the window, and I'll just turn the music down a little bit and, hey, get her in the rear view mirror, I love you. And every night she goes to bed, good night, I love you, sweet dreams, I'll see you in the morning. Because I never fucking want my child to grow up and feel like she didn't get told I love you enough. That's fucked. But if she's like, God, my mom told me that shit all the time, fuck, it was annoying, I can live with that. I'm super okay with that. I feel like that's a parenting win. If that's what's annoying, I'm okay with that. I'm so okay with that. And the next story is one of my favorites, one that I'm still like, it's new in my life and I'm on a high and I hope it never goes away, is my girlfriend, my heterosexual life mate. This woman is awesome. And the amount of fucking love that goes on when her and I are together, when we're not together, when we're missing each other, when we've got our daughters together, it is crazy. And I actually love the story of understanding the connection between the story of how I make my soulmates, which is a whole other kind of love, which is freaking awesome. I've got like 10 of them all over the world because my heart is just open and I'm totally fine with the fluidity of sharing space with people I love and knowing that when they're not in my space, the love is still there, regardless of how much we communicate or don't communicate or share space or don't. So the way I met my former husband was, or started our relationship, was I knew him kind of in our friendship community. And I walked up to him one night and was like, hey, I want to go home with you tonight, but I don't want to sleep with you. I want to stay up all night talking about metal music. He looks at his 2 drinks. He's like, well, I've got some gear to load and some people that I need to get money from. And I'm like, that's fine. Come get me when you're done. We were together 7 years starting that night after that. Now my girlfriend, our daughters knew each other from preschool, and they see each other in the park and we run up, Elise, Opeth, oh my God. And I look at the woman behind Elise and I'm like, hey. She's like, oh, you're Opeth's mom. I hear about Opeth all the time. I'm like, I don't fucking know who your daughter is. My daughter doesn't tell me about any of her friends at school. She's like, oh yeah, Elise talks about Opeth all the time. And I'm like, cool. Do you like red wine? And she's like, yeah, I like red wine. I'm like, great, then you and I can be friends. And we've been fucking inseparable ever since. It's kind of like you just know when you know, right? And the greatest thing about the relationship we've cultivated is when our daughters see us together, they see a loving couple. They see us function together and they see us laugh and giggle and flirt and hug and tease each other and support each other and hug. And I think it sets a great example about building a family, how to treat your family, how to have a family, how to show love. And it's really fucking important for all of us to be setting that example for our children. So there's romantic love, love for our children, family love that we should be sharing in whatever way you're comfortable, but the point is to share it. So on this Valentine's Day, if you are struggling in your love life, you might want to start looking outside the romance, because there's a huge world of different types of love, different places to put it, different places to find it. And my strong belief is that love can be given, offered, and received. And that's it. You cannot take love, you cannot request love. If you do, that's not going to turn out well for you. So, this has been another Pretty Aggressive segment. My name is Julia. Please check out the Instagram, prettyaggressive_official. Please check out the YouTube channel, Pretty Aggressive. I also have a Facebook page, Pretty Aggressive, and the website, prettyaggressive.net. If you subscribe, you'll get all the updates on my content that gets put on there. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll get updates when my videos come out. Please like this video and share this video if you believe in its content, or leave comments. If you don't, I don't mind internet trolls. I'll see you later. Fuck off. And yeah, have a super fucking awesome Valentine's Day. Share your love, love yourself, and if you don't, do the work. If you don't know how to do thought work, figure it out. If you need resources, go after it. Put out into the world what you wish to see. Surviving this life is bullshit. Learn how to thrive in this life. Love you all. Happy Valentine's Day.